But what's motivated me to run for lieutenant governor is that we have to have more transparency and more accountability in government if we are going to stop these self-serving special interests that are corrupting our government at all levels. We have to have more transparency and more accountability. You, the voters, you, the electorate, have to have the information of what's really happening in the halls of the capitals, whether it's Harrisburg or DC, or in the halls of your local county courthouse. You have to have access to the information so that you can make informed decisions and know when to vote the bums out, right? Because if you don't have the good information, you're not going to be able to know when you need to get rid of somebody. And we need more accountability. Somebody gets elected to office and they're not held accountable. People are looking the other way. They're just playing the good old boys games. Running for lieutenant governor, I've created, with the help of my wife and my many volunteers and a lot of prayer, a platform that's unprecedented. It's elect me as your next lieutenant governor. And I will be your accountability measure for the next governor. I will make sure that the next governor actually works to reduce spending, reduce taxes, and protect your freedom. And if the next governor betrays you, as a majority of politicians usually do, as the lieutenant governor, I will not be a silent sidekick or accomplice to his actions. I will publicly expose him throughout the 4 years, and at the end of the 4 years, I will take him out in the primary election. So you will not hear any of the other 8 candidates that are in the race tell you that, because they're afraid of the party machine. We've run against the party machine pretty much since the beginning. They got their anointed one from Bucks County that they tapped on the head with their little state committee wand and said he's to be the next lieutenant governor. Well, we say no, he's not going to be the next lieutenant governor because we're going to beat him in this primary election. How many people here trust, not to offend any attorneys, but how many here trust lawyers? One. Well, at least we have one. There we go. Oh, you see, I saw how many hands there were. Come on. The party's anointed one has 2 strikes against him because he's both a politician and a lawyer. But we are going to be running a very aggressive grassroots campaign. We have been. We filed on the very last day of filing. The establishment didn't know that I was going to run for lieutenant governor. It surprised them when I filed. We collected signatures out of 11 counties. We collected more than twice what we were needed. We qualified more than 7 counties, and we only need to qualify 5. So we have the grassroots on the ground in western Pennsylvania. I have a lot of supporters across the state from many of the issues that I'm working on, have been working on for years, whether it's been the Second Amendment issue that I've been the leading advocate to protect Second Amendment. Actually, I'm the organizer of an annual rally that we have in Harrisburg. We have one coming up on April 27th. That we'll have Wayne LaPierre speak at, and Larry Pratt from Gun Owners of America. And we had over 1,000 people last year, so if you support the Second Amendment and would like to come out April 27th, we'll be rallying again for Second Amendment. But I've become known on issues like that across the state, in central Pennsylvania, on the big talker in Philadelphia, and eastern Pennsylvania, and some of the northeastern areas. I've been working on ending the illegal alien invasion, which a lot of folks just point to the federal government and say, hey, it's their job. But I've said for years, when we have illegal aliens within the border of our state, now it's our job. We have to protect our citizens from the crimes that are being committed against them, to the jobs that are being stolen, to the tax dollars that are being taken. The economic impact is recently released by a study from FAIR, a national group that I've been working with on the illegal alien issue, has us spending over $700 million a year, $700 million a year on illegal aliens in Pennsylvania for education, for health care, and for incarceration. We do get some money back from the feds when we incarcerate illegals, but it never covers the whole cost. So I created a group called State Legislators for Legal Immigration. I have state legislators from 37 states that are working together to encourage the federal government to work with us, not against us, to end the economic draws for illegals, to shut off the illegal jobs, to shut off the illegal benefits so that they'll go home on their own. But over the course of the next month, you'll probably start seeing some campaign activity with the lieutenant governor's race. And as you do, I would ask that you would keep my candidacy in mind, I would respectfully request your vote on May 18th, because without your vote, I can't win. And if we do win, then you will have a historic opportunity to see more accountability created in Pennsylvania's executive branch of government and in Pennsylvania's government. If we don't alter our course over this next gubernatorial administration, we'll start looking like the next California and New Jersey. And none of us want that, do we? So I appreciate the opportunity to speak with you tonight. And Richard had asked for a hard-nosed conservative speech, so hopefully that was a hard-nosed conservative speech.